Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The great team, the people's team, that is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years, and this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Great position here. He's got the shot away! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And that's been intercepted. Messi. Witzel promptly onto that, and that is that. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important...
Great hit! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Botafogo trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Cafu. And it's Witzel. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Might be dangerous. He's had a hit! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Corinthians clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Teremos uma substituição.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Corinthians take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Maradona. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That is good strength. Picked out brilliantly. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Vieira. Modric. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Saka. Cafu could try cutting inside here. So what can they make of this? Played out towards the right wing. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the delivery. It's a sweet ball, that. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Mbappe. And it's Vieira. Out to the right. Cafu. Cafu plays it in. Oh, well played. Mbappe. He's looking wide. Denilson. He's picked his way through. Denilson! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Botafogo have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Oh, that's fabulous. Massive leap! Spread out to the left. Denilson looking understandably energised after his goal. Out to the left it goes. Denilson going face-to-face with his great rival. Maradona. Now it's Mbappe. And the finish! I'll keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Corinthians really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Vieira. Good spot, he's seen the run. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Botafogo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's loose, and there's a... Ah, it's been intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Another chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Teremos
Roberto Carlos.
minuto de acréscimo.
Now it's Haaland. Now Modric. And we've reached half-time. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
Senhoras e senhores, vamos todos dar os parabéns ao nosso aniversariante de hoje.
The action is back underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Referee has just said play on. Mbappe! In for the pieces! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Denilson just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
And it's Vieira. That's a shade optimistic. Vieira. No way through there. Rice. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cafu. Out towards the flank. Vieira. Cafu. Passing, and the shots!
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Pass somewhat off target. Haaland! Haaland! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Haaland has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Well seen, saw that coming. Looking for the run, and he's picked out the run.
Público
That'll be a
presente
corner.
na partida de hoje. 60.330
Ih, que beleza,
Very
Gui.
first corner.
Ai,
And it's been taken short. Maradona! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Haaland. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
é o último da
Botafogo
né?
perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary. Chooses to go back. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, good read. Oh, good spread. Mbappe. And it's Modric. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Isso,
That
é
is
o
as
último
far as they're
da
going to go.
Games, né?
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Modric wins the duel this time. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got a... Messi! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
A case now of complete control. It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Can he get it through? Saka. And they're quick to press. There will be a throw-in. Rudiger. Looking for the runner. Danielson receives it in a wide position. And that is expertly dealt with. That's been intercepted. Ball's gone astray. Saka defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nicely weighted. And Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Modric.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is. Botafogo really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Botafogo are looking to break at pace. Mbappe. That's headed upfield.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was
Foram
arriving quickly.
indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Mbappe aimed beyond the defence. Vieira. Could move up a gear here. And that is that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I suppose they might admit to not having the best 90 minutes of possession with the ball, but they were harried continually by a team that seemed to want it that bit more.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Fala futebol, edits 5434.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A
Eu
sporting
acho que eu
event
tenho que
which
ganhar
has magnificent
3
scenery as its
partidas.
backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe, he has found the way through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There's been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excelled.
Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. Modric. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Now it's Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. Neymar, and the pass is intercepted. And it's Davis, and here's Mane. Cafu gets over and intercepts. Now it's Haaland.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rudiger makes the interception.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
He's through, now is he in? Neymar had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was and the shot! Played up towards the front line. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Davis. Out for a throw. Beckenbauer sends it crossfield. That is good alertness. Now it's Mbappe. Davis. Out to the left it goes. And now the breakaway. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He's looking to set free a run. And the shot! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Aos 26 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 5.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
And he's intervened well there. It's been intercepted. Driving on and making good progress. Van Dijk cuts it out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's found a way through. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. He's found some shapes to shoot! And again! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Mbappe. And here's Mane. Mane! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them.
Hits one! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Roberto Carlos is there, and he can pick it up. Witsel.
O erro do passe.
Saka really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now the finish! Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Mane.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Nem vi falta ali.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now there's a fine ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He is through here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the first 45 minutes are up. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Botafogo go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 20.
That gets things going for the second half.
Para a entrada do jogador.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. Saka has it in a wide position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. De Bruyne does really well to win the ball there. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's De Bruyne. Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. Flamengo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vieira. Now it's Haaland. A lot of space ahead of him. Can he put it away?
Que contra-ataque mortal.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Botafogo grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Good running, strong and purposeful. Mbappe, challenged just a bit on the firm side. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Mbappe! Yeah. Rudiger. Kimmich. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe! He has done it!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Roberto Carlos. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cafu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Haaland, out to the right. Modric. Look at the space here. He's got the shot away! It's a goal! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
And now he has two.
Fala, sabedoria moderna. Tamo junto.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Flamengo have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Tries a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Flamengo can start a counter here. Bellingham. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Decent progress down the left. Well seen, saw that coming. And they can counter here. Good spot, he's seen the run. Haaland, he's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Mbappe, he's had it! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Just 5 minutes left. And it's Vieira. He's picked his way through. Bellingham. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Nicked it back promptly. Kimmich. Knocks it out wide. Cafu. Passing nice and neat. Now it's Mbappe. And it's De Bruyne. This might spell danger. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Botafogo are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A
Falta
sporting
duas
event which
vitórias.
has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It
Duas
is tribal,
vitórias para
and
aqui.
it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And as you can see, we've already started here. Modric wins the duel this time. Showing great feet there. Zico. Oh, that's fabulous.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height. He's gone for goal! Modric did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
It's Neymar! There it is!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that's been intercepted. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Neymar. And here's Forlan. And he cuts out the supply. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. There's a quick free kick. He won't be happy with that one. Neymar.
Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Fiddles it through. Haaland. Beckham. Neymar. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well seen. Saw that coming. No way through there. Threads one in. Shot could be on. Can he finish? It's there!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Botafogo grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Now the finish! Goal! Botafogo! And the comeback is complete.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Beckham. Interesting ball. Fallen! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Tranquilo.
Palmeiras have their second corner now. And he was alert to it. Botafogo can counter promptly here. No way through. Haaland. And it's Modric. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira. No, that's been intercepted. Davids played out to the right. For Ribery. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! Neymar. And there is the half-time whistle. Botafogo come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now.
Mas tá bom, salve tropa.
we reached
Deixa
the
aquele
halfway
like aí
point.
pra
Well, Peter, I'm
fortalecer a
just
live.
thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Botafogo head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. Well, the action has already resumed here. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Beckham. And here's Neymar. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And here's Neymar. He's been picked out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Haaland. Beckham. Haaland. Roberto. And it's Neymar. Neymar. Modric. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. He's a sharp little ball here. That is good alertness.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Vieira.
Público presente na partida de hoje, 71.550
And he was quick to react.
espectadores.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
In with a header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that interception was most necessary. Neymar. Botafogo do have a chance to counter here. And here's Forlan. Forlan! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Palmeiras showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Roberto. Roberto. And here's Neymar.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Beckham. Modric. That'll be a throw.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 22. Camisa 9. Camisa
Another
11.
throw-in.
Neymar. Camisa 10. Deixando o campo para a entrada.
And he's managed to get free.
Camisa 41. Camisa 7.
Modric.
Camisa 21. Camisa 15.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Aims beyond the defence. Haaland. Mbappe kept his eye on it, and he's there. Davids. Oh, this is a great position. Roberto Carlos. Out to the left it goes. Foot in. Mbappe hurtling down that right flank. Davids. Mbappe. Vieira was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
He's looking to set free a runner. They're urging him to shoot. And that is masterful defending.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Tries a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Foram indicados
Mbappe.
2 minutos de acréscimo.
Mbappe running with the ball. It's a good run down the right. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Haaland. And the referee brings it to a close. Botafogo have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Mbappe, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Botafogo have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive, the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
Vai ganhar mais uma, hein?
That's where we have to end it from me.
Eu acho só mais uma. Ainda não.
Botafogo can do it here. 90 minutes away from reaching their target. It is the sort of opportunity they would certainly have settled for if offered it on day one. That was then, this is the here and now. Can they meet their ambitions, their aspirations? This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. Botafogo come into this game needing something. Vieira concedes a free kick for that.
Ele é monstro. Ela corre campo todo.
Rudiger cuts it out. He can run onto that. And he's... Mbappe! And it's Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him. He's gone for goal! He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Cafu. Cafu tries making a foray down the right. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
That's good play from him.
Backward it goes. Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Opts to play it back. He's had a shot!
Botafogo have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up.
Now it's Iniesta. Van Nistelrooy. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked...
And Van Nistelrooy! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And we have our very first corner. Botafogo can start a counter here. Not the most accurate pass. Haaland. And here's the chance to counter. And he's intervened well there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Rodri. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Vieira. Shifted upfield. Now it's Haaland. Just the goal. Haaland! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
Yeah, but that's the threat posed by teams that have those kind of players who are willing to make those types of runs.
Oh, nice touch. And it's Vieira. Witsel. He's going for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Iniesta clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Iniesta. Iniesta. Decent hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Strong running down that left flank. Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Witsel. Roberto Carlos. Beckham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's a really well-measured ball. And he's had it nicked away. Witsel. And it's Neymar. And it's Modric. York! Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's looking to set free a runner. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? York! Modric. Now it's Haaland. Roberto Carlos. Great ball if he can get there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Costa Curta. Could move up a gear here. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Vieira. Modric.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Iniesta. Flamengo do have a chance to counter here. Oh, good read. There's the whistle for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. The midway point of the game.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. So deadlock still. Shot a goal! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Roberto Carlos. Stood up well to him there. Threads one in. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Alisson sends that a long way. Modric. Haaland. Can he get it through? Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts, and that's gone loose. And that's been intercepted. Rudiger. And it's Vieira. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
Witzel was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And Ribery! He scored!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like
Olha lá,
this was going
Júlio
to happen.
Peri.
It has. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to
Obrigado,
make
Júlio.
it count. A very tasty combination.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
It's a pretty loose pass. And they can counter here. And they're quick to get it back. Beckham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Botafogo can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Neymar. There's the hit!
Ai, como é que perde gol
Oh,
desse?
surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever
boy.
pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Van Nistelrooy. Who saw this coming? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, no joy this time. Guardiola. And it's Ribery. Looking for the runner. And he's managed to get free. Tries the cross. Point blank header. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mbappe powering forward here. Oh, that's well spotted. Has a shot! Oh, screamer! A finish right from the top draw. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Flamengo go into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Botafogo trailing, but still very much in the hunt for their promotion dream.
It's great.
Oh, shooting chance! Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Iniesta.
Flamengo probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Right.
Picked up, and the shot! Modric. Neymar. Rodri wins the duel this time. Modric. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, can he get onto this?
Foram indicados 2
York,
minutos de acréscimo.
Ribéry. Witsel. Oh, they could break here. Roberto Carlos. To Witsel. And it's Vieira. Mbappe. And that is that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take.
E agora tem que ganhar essa de qualquer jeito.
So the plot is a simple one. Win and they are promoted. One shot at it. Supporters doing their best to create a rousing atmosphere here, going the extra mile to help the team up. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. Botafogo come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's picked his way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a loose ball.
Palmeiras have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up.
Cafu could try cutting inside here. Neymar showing good feet. And here's Roberto Carlos. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Julie! And it's a goal! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. it's Vinicius Junior. Now that's well seen too. Mbappe. He's looking to set free a runner. Botafogo are behind here despite their domination of possession. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Modric, he's got away. Real chance! Oh, that is really good tenacity.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Palmeiras can counter promptly here. Oh, it's come loose. Vinicius Junior now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, good read.
Botafogo are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pedri, that is good alertness. Haaland. Griezmann proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Cafu cuts out the pass. Van Dijk. Moved on forwards. Neymar. To Witsel. Roberto Carlos.
Botafogo certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Rudiger. And it's Witsel. And that's been intercepted. Cafu. Giroud. To Messi. Griezmann. Neymar. Giroud. Griezmann, who's set up one goal so far. Cafu. And it's Roberto Carlos. No, that was never going to make it. Looking for the run.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that could set him on his way. Vinicius Junior. Messi. Hits one! Really well taken goal. And with that goal comes comfort. Yeah. And the first half is done. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Prazer de informar que os programas da partida de hoje estão disponíveis nos balcões ao lado dos portões.
Fala, Alan Carlos. Salve, meu amigo, beleza? Um bom dia para você, meu amigo.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on.
And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Como é que tá o gráfico do jogo aí? Tá maneiro?
Botafogo have their second corner now. Terrific header. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Vieira did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Beleza, faz isso mesmo. O jogo é bom, tá? Muita gente reclama dele.
Here's Vieira.
Todos os jogos têm seu
No, again there's no way through.
problema, mas
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Juli going face to face
Esse
with his great
jogo-
rival.
esse jogo em si é muito real. É, porque geral fica perguntando, geral na live fica perguntando,
Hit into the
que
middle.
jogo é esse, mano? Que gráfico
Always going to
bonito.
be the keepers.
Acho que foi uma coisinha que eu mexi
Palmeiras
nele,
are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way
a
through zone.
configuração dele.
Chance! And more and more and more. And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Three-nil, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Forwards and with intent. Steaming on goalwards. Griezmann fiddles it through.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Público presente na partida
Roberto
de hoje.
Carlos.
71.000.
Griezmann was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Pedri, well seen, saw that coming. And it's Vieira, driving through the middle. No way through. Juli. It's Vinicius Junior. Roberto Carlos. Now Costa Curta. Guardiola. Koundé. Now Costa Curta. And it's Messi. Saliba. It's Roberto Carlos. And Koundé. He's through now, is he? Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style!
Palmeiras really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Gol marcado para o Botafogo.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Camisa
That has not gone
10.
well. Juli, Vinicius Junior, and he's straight offside.
substituição no time do Palmeiras.
Palmeiras can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Camisa 25, camisa 17, camisa
Maradona.
13,
Mbappe.
camisa 4. Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Interesting ball.
camisa
Mbappe.
24, Neymar. Camisa 9,
Guardiola.
camisa 6, camisa 15.
A lot of space here, a real
camisa
opportunity.
20.
And it's Salah. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And that interception was most necessary. And it's played forward. Oh, that's a key interception. Witsel. He's headed upfield. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Vieira. Botafogo quickly running out of time here to realise their promotion dream and still trailing.
Yeah, it's getting to that time now, isn't it? Keep things simple, get it up front, ASAP.
Oh, good read. Maradona. Rodrigo. Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Witsel. Neymar. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Modric. And it's Witsel. And Neymar. Mbappe. Guardiola. That could spell trouble.
Minutos de acréscimo.
And he's cut it out. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Oh, terrible mistake. And that is that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Botafogo lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Botafogo take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that interception was most necessary. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He won't be happy with that one. Over to the left. Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right, but Theo is about
Nedved! And that would have been some goal.
Nedved just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Van Dijk. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to stop.
He's had a shot! Nedved.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Ribery. Ah, that's a fine interception. And it's Neymar. Modric. It's Nedved! Goal! Benfica! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Benfica get themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Roberto Carlos. He's got tall. Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Benfica can counter promptly here. And it's Ronaldinho. He's going for goal! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mbappe! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Wow, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Ronaldinho goes in for the header. Goal! Benfica into the lead once more.
Botafogo really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Benfica go into the lead. And that's been won straight back. And he's found a way past. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's having a go. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Threads one in. Mbappe. Vieira. Modric. Now it's Haaland. Gets his pass away.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
David Villa. Shot could be on. There's the shot! It's come back out!
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising.
Terrific header! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ruben Dias. And it's Messi. Roberto Carlos. And now the breakaway. Now it's Haaland. And here's Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. Oh dear, let's head about that past the better.
Minutos de acréscimo.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Oh, good read. We are into overtime. Ribery. That's been intercepted. And the half-time whistle goes. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Botafogo don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in the second half, they can't hold back though. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Messi. David Villa. Now it's Ronaldinho. Looking for the run. Now it's Ronaldinho. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Great defending, strong and determined. Albertini. Good spot, he's seen the run. Roberto Carlos. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of foot. And Messi! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Haaland. Vieira. Now it's Haaland. Benfica are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them.
And the finish! It's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Benfica take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
David Villa! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Botafogo can start a counter here. And he's running through. Oh, well played. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found a way through. Good read, needed to be. And Ribery! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And it's Ribery. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cafu. Botafogo do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now that's well seen too. Cafu. Played out to the right. Nedved.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Shapes to shoot! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So now the difference is 3. That pass isn't the best. That has ended up in no man's land. Can he get it through? Oh, it's Nedved. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he was quick to react. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Vieira. Now Eder Militao. That has been cut short. Nedved. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the hit! No mistake! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Oh, players like this fella.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Neymar gets flagged offside. Shifted upfield.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward and and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Mohamed Salah. Eto'o. Over to the left. Oh, nicely intercepted. Haaland.
This is the time you need that pace.
Neymar. That's a fabulous ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And here's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Goal! Botafogo! I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he cuts out the supply. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mohamed Salah. Looking for the run, and here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's delightful. Beckham. Backward it goes. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Pete.
Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Decent ball. Massive leap! Oh, not the best of headers.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal. Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that's been intercepted. Mbappe. Neymar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. And the shot! And it's in! Botafogo back on level terms! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Botafogo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good...
It's Eto'o!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Foot in.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, great chance! Now the finish! Goal! Botafogo! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Botafogo get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Roberto Carlos. It's out for a goal kick. Baresi does well to get it back. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah going face to face with his great rival. Mohamed Salah. It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Goes without saying, that was poor. Modric. And it's Neymar. 5 minutes till the break. And he's in on goal! Spread out to the left. Done delicately. Well, that's well seen too. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Salah. Oh, good read. Roberto Carlos. That's been intercepted. Now it's Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Eto'o. This is promising. Beckham. Goes in for the header! And the follow-up. It's in! Botafogo! Back on level terms! Ronaldinho duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And that's the second half started. And that's put paid to a promising move. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o! Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's found a way through. Haaland! Goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball. So what's your view on that goal then?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that is as far as they're going to go. Cafu. And he's there to get it away. And no, that was never going to make it. Modric. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Vieira really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That is a great pick out. Brilliantly cut out. Beckham gets rid without sophistication. Chance to finish. Modric. Modric purring through the gears. A real chance if he can get through. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Oh, good spread. Messi. That looks a good ball through. He's beaten the last man. It's Salah! And that would have been some goal.
Mohamed Salah just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 11. Teremos uma
Cafu,
substituição.
and he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! Goal! Botafogo! What a turn of events! We have a match here, all right. It is an epic. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Botafogo go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's in here, has a go! No mistake! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
There's no flag. Now, who's going to be first to this? That has been knocked clear. That's the throw. Nicely spread. Back into the middle. Pass is just off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Messi. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Botafogo finding their passes. Oh, super ball! Turns and goes back. Passing nice and neat. Played back in. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Great leap! And he's quick to get it clear again. Cafu. Here's Vieira. He's Roberto Carlos!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Vieira. Messi. Speculative strike. And yes, it's there! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist?
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Bottom. And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Haaland just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, they've got to be happy with what they've produced here because they showed plenty of industry and I think they've ended up getting what they deserve.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Não dá pra gente jogar. Eles falaram que ia ser cross-plataforma e até agora nada. Eu acho que não vai ser mais não. Eu também acho. É, cada um tem seu gosto, né? Galera que tem o PlayStation fala o contrário, né? Mas o Xbox, além de ser superior, tem muito mais vantagem. Igual, por exemplo, eu tô aqui jogando no Xbox, usando o PC, né, para mandar imagem. Mas assim, na verdade eu não preciso mais de videogame do Xbox, do aparelho, né, para jogar os jogos. É só ter o Game Pass Ultimate e pronto. Você joga pelo celular, joga direto do PC, joga na televisão e vai embora.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate.
And already we're underway here.
Botafogo finding their passes. Kimmich promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
The goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Lovely bit of skill. Vieira showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his...
Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Shot a goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Good spot, he's seen the run, and he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Botafogo get it back again.
Cafu really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Botafogo are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Well seen, saw that coming. Could be danger here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Promising cross. Foot in. Now it's Neymar. That looks a decent ball. He's going for goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well,
Hello,
he doesn't need a
Antonio.
second invitation,
Beleza.
even from that range.
É. Quem dera se eu tivesse dinheiro. Em vez de apostar, doa ele aí pra mim. 4.000 aí pra mim na minha conta.
Cafu.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
Been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you... Massive leap! You've got to be quick to recover this. That pass has been well intercepted. He'll try from distance. There was plenty of power on that. Vieira. Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. Barella. Looking for the runner. Back into the middle.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
He comes flying in!
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Botafogo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's looking to set free a runner. Modric. Now it's Haaland. Well, that's well spotted. Vieira. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, great ball! It's Neymar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Modric! And that has fair fizzed.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Can he get it through? Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nice interception, well timed. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Haaland, and the shot! He's delivered all right!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Complete awareness, he understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending.
There's the hit! Pinches it off him. And we hit half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Botafogo come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break.
A única coisa que eu posso dizer para você desinstalar e instalar de novo, porque eu acho que é uma ideia boa, porque eu jogo pelo Xbox. Né? Geralmente quando acontece isso no console, que é difícil, eu desinstalo ele e instalo de novo. Sua conta, as coisas que você ganhou no jogo ali não vai sumir não, beleza? Essa é a ideia que eu posso te dar.
And we're underway again.
Botafogo going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Now it's Haaland, and the shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Rapaz, então
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Modric.
Aí tá meio difícil de
He's found
entender.
a way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Hits one.
Entender o que tá
And more
acontecendo.
and more and more. And the lead is extended still further.
Você já procurou algum
His
vídeo
position
no
was
YouTube
perfect.
falando
The
sobre isso?
invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, good read. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Good spot, he's seen the run. He's picked his way through. And a header! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Cafu. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's good running with the ball. Botafogo making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, they've gained the upper hand for a number of reasons, and they have every reason to kick on now.
And it's played forward. Kovacic, interesting ball. And he's quick to snatch it back. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Haaland, and that's been intercepted. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, just skips past his man. This might spell... There's the shot! It's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power. Mbappe! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from a fair way out.
Correct.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Rudiger, and it's Vieira. And it's Rudiger. Cafu. Botafogo looking to pass their way through. Neymar. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real...
And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Vieira. Alexander-Arnold. Now Foden. Alexander-Arnold. Chance to finish. That's very neat. Decent ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Mbappe. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Botafogo are enjoying a lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Mbappe! Goal! Corinthians! Corinthians take the lead! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Corinthians saw first blood here. And Messi! Modric. Botafogo are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And it's Neymar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And Dijk makes the interception.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Played back in. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Messi. Back into the middle. Foden. Good. Foden!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, they could be caught out here. He has found the way through. No way he was going to let him past. Modric. Mbappe. Modric. Vieira. Haaland gets his pass away. And he's lost his... He's got the shot away! They've done it!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Botafogo grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Foot in. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable match. Speculative strike. Cafu. Haaland. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe. Looking for the run. Roberto Carlos is charging up on the overlap. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And we hit half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Reflections on the first half?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. Botafogo get the ball rolling in the second half. Modric. And the counter is on. Has a look and has a go. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Modric. Cafu. And it's Neymar. Just eases him off the ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Roberto Carlos. That's Vieira. Passing nice and neat. Roberto Carlos. Now the finish! Oh, what a mistake! And again! Goal! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier.
And Messi! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Público presente na partida
Nicely
de
weighted
hoje.
ball.
60.179 espectadores.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Interesting ball. Now it's Mbappe. Foden. Foden! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's gone backward here. Neymar. Now it's Haaland. That is ended up in no man's land. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mbappe stood his ground strongly. And he's there to get it away. Taken back almost at once. And it's Vieira. Shifted it to the flank. Here's Vieira. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Alexander-Arnold. Messi gets into some space. Messi's cross. In once more. Header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Botafogo finding their passes.
Botafogo merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Dumfries kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vieira. And it's Modric. Modric showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Messi, he's got a side of goal! Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Messi, and they can counter here.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
We are into stoppage time. Neymar. He's played him through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Cafu. Chance! Sensational from Haaland! And that has raised the roof! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And that will be the final act. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Mbappe taking it.
game. Beleza, mano? Bom dia, Gabriel Barbosa. Tranquilo?
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Oh, 2022, the year Lionel Messi reached his point of fulfilment.
The jewel in the crown, Peter.
And I wonder, Jim, watching it in Qatar, when you first got the feeling he was going to go all the way?
Well, I would say the game against Croatia, a goal and an assist against a team that had humiliated Argentina.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Van Dijk. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Rudiger. That's Vieira. Eder Militao. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Back towards the middle, and it's Son Heung-min. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Haaland. So what can they make of this? Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Ronaldinho. Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. Forward it goes. The pass has gone astray. Botafogo yet to have an attempt on goal. Griezmann. Ronaldinho. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corinthians with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Botafogo can counter promptly here. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Looking tidy in possession here. Neymar. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Neymar. And it's Neymar. Here's Roberto Carlos. Gets a good foot in there. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Vieira. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Messi. Griezmann. And it's Ronaldinho. Son Heung-min. Messi! Nicely weighted ball. And that's been intercepted.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that could set him on his way. Great chance! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Botafogo break the deadlock.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender.
And tries a shot! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Lembrando aí, tropa, que a live vai terminar 9 horas, beleza?
Corinthians grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
And he's had it nicked away. Son Heung-min.
This is the time you need that pace.
Roberto Carlos. Vieira. And it's Vieira. Corinthians are looking to break at pace. Ronaldinho. Neymar. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Looking for the run. Well read, nice interception. There's the whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1.
Substituição.
Second period then underway. Neymar. Now Mbappe. Over to the left. Mbappe! And it's Roberto Carlos. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable... It's Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Son Heung-min. And here's Messi. Hits one! Caught offside that time. Son Heung-min, driving forward, gets his pass away, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Corinthians clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Vieira. Neymar.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, that's a key interception. Vieira. And the keeper's got it again. Son Heung-min. Vieira. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Messi. Neymar. Mbappe! He is just caressing the ball. And he was quick to react. Son Heung-min, well, played right into his path. And the shot's on here. Can he put it away? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corinthians have their second corner now. Oh, well played, well played. There's the hit! In for the follow-up! Vieira. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary. That has been cut short. And it's Neymar. Neymar, who's felt that, hasn't he? Has a go! Goal! Corinthians! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Corinthians get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Neymar. Oh, it's Son Heung-min.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Ronaldinho.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mbappe! Mbappe! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Neymar into the last 5 minutes.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Rudiger. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Teremos minuto de
Nice sequence of
acréscimo.
passes, this. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And that will be the final act. Botafogo can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Botafogo really were sleepwalking in central defence, and the alarm just never went off.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. Well read, nice interception. Look at the space, shot a goal! What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Can he get it through? And he's running through. Hits one! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, but that's the threat posed by teams that have those kind of players who are willing to make those types of runs.
Cafu. And it's Neymar. That's Rudiger. And it's played forward. And that is a little undercooked. Chance to shoot now. Decent hit! It's anyone's ball now. He's done very well to get to that.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's going for goal! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now a sudden chance to counter. Botafogo still without a single shot on target. Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe, nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well timed, excellent interception.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's looking wide. Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Modric. It's a good spell of possession, this. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Mbappe, out to the left it goes. Played back in, he's cut it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Van Dijk makes the interception. That's gone for a throw-in. Casemiro. Rudiger cuts it out. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Modric. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is as far as they're going to go. Mbappe. Vieira. Roberto Carlos.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Now it's Neymar! Played up towards the front line. Roberto Carlos. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Messi. Had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Sei não, mano. Eu gosto mais de toque de bola. Mas o drible é essencial.
In terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, important interception. Works it forward. And that interception was most necessary. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Rudiger. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Neymar has got himself a free kick. Roberto Carlos. Back into the middle. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Aims beyond. Chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the... And a second time! They want to be quick to recover this. And this could be the final action of the first half. Gets his head to it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And we hit half-time, but it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Some first-half thoughts?
It's been a pretty abject performance.
Oh, lembrando aí que a última
I'm struggling to
partida.
remember the last time we had that.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So their fourth quarter of the game. Towering header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, shooting chance! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished. Look, a little variation can't hurt here because they've got no previous.
And the header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Up towards the front line, pinches it off him. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Neymar. Cristiano Ronaldo. Caught offside that time. And that's been intercepted. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Stood up well to him there.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, that's a key interception. Haaland. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Vieira. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
Rudiger gathers from the goal kick.
71.550 espectadores.
Roberto Carlos. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's there to retrieve it. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. And the shot! No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Beckham. Alisson can pick that up. Looking for options for movement. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And he was alert to it. That pass isn't the best. Van Dijk. Oh, good read. Haaland.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please. What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And that was asking just too much of him.
Teremos uma substituição.
Haaland. He's played him through. He's shifting. There's the hit! And he hits the net! And that
Fala,
could
Daniel
well be
Reino,
the
bom
winner!
dia, meu amigo.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
Can he finish?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Vou te mostrar aqui, Daniel. Eu tô
Foot in.
chegou no término da minha live. Eu vou acabar essa partida aqui e vou ir lá te mostrar.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Spread it left. No, he wasn't going to let him past. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's been cut out, well played.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Over to the left. Now it's Mbappe. Vieira.
Botafogo probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Out to the right. Fiddles it through. Oh, well played, well played.
Fala, Gui. Beleza, mano?
Shifted it to the flank. Vieira.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No way through. And that's it. Botafogo have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Cafu claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Botafogo kept such a high defensive line and squeezed the game with really good pressure on the ball, and it made the big difference. It helped them to control things to their liking, and they look comfortable in it for me.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Tá vendo aí, meu parceiro? Você vai botar uma chave aí qualquer sua, entendeu? E vai falar para alguém o nome da chave aí. É a pessoa digitar e vai entrar, entendeu? Tá vendo aí? Aí eu dou esse número aí, por exemplo, para você entrar. Eu te passo esse número e você vai entrar. E assim sucessivamente. Entendeu? Isso aí. No mesmo console. Você joga em qual console? Você só conta. Ah, tá. Então, eu tô no Xbox One. E o Leonardo falou que eu sou fraco, devo ser mesmo. Leonardo falou aí, tá em qual divisão? Leonardo Souza. Aí, deixa eu ver. É, pelo jeito você joga muito, Leonardo. Bom pra você. Galera, como eu disse, eu tô encerrando a live agora, entendeu? Você é muito bom, Leonardo. Deve ganhar até dinheiro com o jogo, não deve? Eu nunca te vi lá fora, não. Você é pro player, Leonardo? É, meu filho, você joga onde? Fala pra mim, onde você joga? Meu amigo, não joga apostando, não. Não aposto dinheiro. Você joga muito, chama aí o Guifera, o Mita Bidala, até mesmo DR. Jogar com você, joga apostando. Tem uns caras que vivem disso, eu não. Ah, pelo jeito você é muito fraco. Só tem garganta. E aí, você tá jogando aonde? Fala pra mim. Na Xbox? Então, infelizmente, não tem jeito. Galera, eu vou encerrar a live aí, beleza? Abração pra todos aí. Inclusive aí pro Leonardo Souza aí. É,